coming up against the artist from the United States of America.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Bolton, England. Here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir Kahn. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the blue trunks with red trim, the artist.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere. It's a lot to take in.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Threw the uppercut but did not score. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Beautiful counter punch. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no... Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off that great round. Let's pull it right there. The defense failed them. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Do you believe what we are seeing? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. counter shot lands. That jab misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy?
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. That jab doesn't find a home. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. Nice counter. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the...
Switch on.
Time for the 5th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And the artist has been dropped. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're okay.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You'd like to see more jabs. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. That'll be a 10-8.
You switched off completely. Get your mind back up.
On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided... And there's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And counter-punching. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... There's the bell to start round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Believe what we're seeing. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.